Hey y'all. Sweet Judy Blue Eyes. This is a little bit of an undertaking, so let's get into it. Tuning. They're all E's except for the B string. Stays at B. E, 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 B, E. Rather than go into the comments and debate the tuning, we're not going to debate it. You can go and Google and you can find interviews where Steven talks about the tuning. It is this. Some people tune the A string to B. That's great. More power to you if you want to do it that way. I'm going to do it the way Steven did it on the album. That's this. You can see it in interviews and read that online. So, setting that aside, just go through your string one at a time and just tune to these. Tuning is taken care of, no debate. It starts with this little... Right? That's not that tough. It sounds like there's so much going on, mainly because of the tuning, but really good one because you can... I'm going to do it without a pick like Steven would have done, but a pick is fine. So, on the B, 7, 9, C on the high, 7 on the high E, 9 on the B, those two strings. So, walk it down, and then that one is 5 on the B, 4 on the E, so they're all separated by a fret except for when you get down, or separated by 2 frets till you get down there. Right, so go back to that up. Go back to that other one. That one is B string at 2 and off. To the end on that. E at 4, B at 5. Getting to the point. We're going to use this shape quite a bit. It's that E string and the B string, low E and B, and 5. Where I'm no fun anymore. Fun, that same thing. 4 on the E, 5 to B. Fun anymore. 7 and I am lonely. Right. That's B and that low E and the B. That's 7 to 5. E and A over the top at 5, B and E at 3. So far. So now you'll hear, like in live ones, Steven will do getting to the point where I'm no fun anymore. 7, then down to 5, then the 7th. It's like a 7th chord. And then after that, he hits the harmonic. little break is after it goes, and then starts back up. Instead of go, it doesn't do that. It goes. Just like the beginning. Then this, right, does that same thing up here like you did at the beginning, except then it goes up. It goes up to 12 on the B, 10 on the A. Shapes you've been doing. I am So you got all these shapes. There's this one, 4 and 5, 4 on the E, 5 on the B. There's this, the E and the B string at 5. E and A at 5, B and E at 3. And then there's this one, at 7. But those are the only shapes so far, and this. Okay, so we've gone through the whole little first part of the suite. And then you get to Friday. We're at that part. So it starts with a low E, and then let that E ring. Harmonica 12. So that little thing is, it's that same shape you've seen. E at 5, B at 7. 4, 5, 4, 5. Now sometimes it does this. Sometimes it does this. Just goes back and forth between. An answer. My way. 5. What have you got to do? Like it is. That's E and B at 10. Like it is. Listen to me, baby. Down to 5. Back up to 10. It's my heart that's a suffer. It's at 9. 5, 3. And I'm not gonna go through that because frankly it would take me 2 hours just to change that, but Listen to Steven doing it live. He doesn't do that studio solo. He just wings it. You know, you can figure out your own little soloing, and you can do it if you want. You can do the whole solo just on the B string. Do a sort of Indian sounding thing like he does. He does go into the B string. And if you watch him live, they all leave the stage and stay. Steven does his thing. But if you want to just noodle around on it, whatever you want to do on that, I ain't teaching that. That's for you. Okay. Chestnut brown canary, right. 2 on the E, 3 on the B. Do 2 of those. Move it up 2 frets to 4 or 5. It's marrow, change my life, make it right. So that is separated by 1 fret. Now they're separated by 2, 5, 7, 7, 9. 10, 12. To the man. Right? So these are at 14. B and E at 14. You could do just since they're both the same note. You could do 14 up here on B and E, and then do 10 on the G string. Marrow. So they're separated by 3 frets here. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the second one is 12 and 9. Thrill me to the marrow. Your solo it is, then the same thing. Then the 3rd or 4th time through, whatever it is, to just last 2, that's 9 and 7 on the G. B and E 9, G, 7. And to me that sounds like 7 on 1, 3, 5, 7 on the B and E, and 4 on the G. So where were we? That's B string and low E. 5, 5, 7, 14, 10, 12. And that ends on that. Now that's 15 minutes we've gone through it. Yes, that's quick. But I'm not trying to teach you to play Sweet Judy Blue Eyes. I'm trying to teach you, once you got the tuning, you can figure these chord shapes out. You can sit there for an hour, or whatever, however long it takes. It might take 2 days, it might take a week. It might take you listening to it in real time, and you can figure it out that fast. Good for you. Awesome. Everybody learns different pace. My lessons are not for someone who's never heard of this tuning or doesn't know how to play. You're going to say I went too fast. I know I'm going to get that. This ain't for you. If you play it a little bit and you know how to... If you can grasp that, pretty quickly, if you already know how to do that, in fact, you can learn from this lesson. So enough of the "you went too fast" thing, which I get a lot. That's like me complaining, I don't know anything about mathematics. I took like one math class in college. If I went on YouTube and watched a video about some guy doing advanced trigonometry, I would say, you're going too fast. Yes, he's going too fast for me. So for people who are smarter than me, he's not going too fast. So for people who already know math, for people who already know how to play guitar and just don't know this song, this will help you. So that's the point of the channel. I just pointed you in the right direction. Go. Godspeed. Figure this out. Sit and learn. I gave you the pieces. It's up to you. And you will be so satisfied when you learn it. For yourself. But that's the point of it. So good luck. It's a good one because you get to... Same two for Carry On. So if you learn that one, you can learn Carry On. Carry On is tuned a step lower, but they're the same tuning. Opens the door to a lot of things. You know, once you got that, you can do 4 and 20. That's another one. Pre-road downs. Another one. Good luck.